Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. Glad you could join us here on a Thursday before Thanksgiving week. Appreciate your attendance today. We will have Tim Heltman on here shortly. He's a marketing specialist at EquiTrust. I know they've had a really nice year so far at EquiTrust. They're doing some late year specials. They've got a number of things that Tim will be discussing here shortly, and also they're going to have a big rate announcement today on some increased rates on their MIGA front. So he'll be reviewing that with you here shortly, and we'll keep everything going here. We do have a lot of products available in California. I think that most of EquiTrust plans are available in the state. They have a very good range of plans available out there. So thanks for that question. If you do have any more questions throughout the webinar, be sure to get those asked. We'll get those answered along the way. So I know we looking forward to a really good end of the year this year. It's been a great year for annuity business, both on the indexed and MIGA fronts. Highest rates we've seen since the 90s, and we haven't seen 6% rates, 5.5%, 6% rates for a long time. That's also trickled down to the indexed annuities, so things are going great on that end. And we'll get things going here. We continue to offer our new producer builder bonuses. You get signed up with IMES, you do business in the first 180 days of being contracted. You can earn some different incentives based on that production, anywhere from iPads to cash to seminar systems. We have our Boss Radio show, a lot of good stuff going on there, a lot of good opportunities in that space. So do keep that in mind. We also offer our new producer marketing reimbursement. If you do business through IMES on the indexed annuity side of the business, you will have $100 put in your marketing reimbursement account, and that grows as you do more business with IMES. I know we have agents that send us in receipts all the time trying to get reimbursed for their expenses. A great way for us to help out with your cost. We also have a referral program. You refer annuity or life agents to IMES, we'll go ahead and bonus you based on them getting contracted. We'll also give you a nice little override on their production. A great way for you as an agent to receive monies based on that. We have a great back office support team here at IMES. We've got a number of individuals that can help with your new business. We've got a great creative team that can help you out with advertising, develop websites, help out with rebranding your company, looks, name, brochures, whatever you want to do. We can help you out with that. A great group of people on that side. We also have our website. It's been up and running for a number of years. You can get on there and take a look at what we have available for interest rates. If you want to do quotes for life insurance, long-term care, whatever it might be, we do have that available out there for you. And we do use the Firelight system for e-applications. I know that we are seeing a much larger percentage of applications coming in on the e-app platform. It's gone from about 20% a couple of years ago. Now we're seeing right around 50 to 60% of our apps coming in via e-applications. So it's really a good thing to keep that moving upward so agents and corporations can get through these applications faster and be able to get them done on a timely manner. Most of our carriers do utilize Firelight, including EquiTrust, and really a nice streamlined way to do production there. So really a good combination. As I mentioned, we got a great creative team. We have a number of resources on that side that can help with rebranding, redoing your logo, redoing some stationery, business cards, developing a website, getting everything moving forward on that end. Be glad to help you out with that side of it. We also have a wealth management team and really good group there that work on that side of it with us. I know we have a really good block of individuals that work on that side. If you'd like to get some additional information On the wealth management side of our business, just click off yes. You can do a yes or no on that answer. I know they have a lot of different investment platforms you can utilize and be able to take advantage of the upward swing in the market, be able to handle both securities and insurance. And that way you're not referring people down the road and losing those clients to other individuals. Really a great combination on that side. So do keep that in mind on that end. And then we've seen a big increase on the assets under management this last number of months with the market doing so well. Really a great way to get involved in that side of it. We also do our life and annuity trainings. We do about 2 to 3 of these a year. We bring agents in from all over the country. We go through the academies. Really a great features we have available on that. Some great opportunities on that side of it. So do keep that in mind on that end. I'm going to launch a quick poll on that side. If you would like to get more information on our academies, mark off yes. We will be doing more, probably sometime in April, May of next year. We'll probably end up doing about 3 of them in 2024. As soon as we have those dates, we'll go ahead and get those out to you. We bring in a lot of good speakers to these. We have some good experts on the annuity end, some great stuff we'll be going over regarding case management, what the hottest index strategies are and what's been working. A lot of good stuff going on that side of it, and really a good things moving forward. We continue to offer our trips we do on an 18-month qualification period. Qualification for this trip to the Seaside Sanctuary runs through the end of this year, through the 31st of December. The dates for the trip itself are going to be in April of 2024. The 14th to the 18th should be a fantastic trip we're holding. They're at Kiawah Island, a great location, very nice amenities there. Good times had by all. We also have presence on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you would like to get information on more details, we have different advertising we do on both sides. You can like us on both sides on Facebook and LinkedIn, and we'd be glad to keep you up to date via that situation. So do keep that in mind on that end. And we are going to be switching controls over to Tim. Tim, welcome aboard here this morning. I'm going to go ahead and make you the presenter. So you can go ahead and go through your material there on your computer. Looks like you are up and running. I have you on my computer now, so you're good to go moving forward. It's time to go for the boost.
Awesome. Am I flipped around on my screens here?
Yep, you're good. It does show the next slide coming up. There we go. Now you're all on one.
Look at that. I'm a professional. Appreciate it, Mr. Matt.
True champion.
True champion. True champion. It always gets me. So appreciate your time here today. Appreciate the partnership with IMES, and super excited to kind of go over some of this year-end update, including a little bit of the long-term care kind of space here with Bridge. Super exciting product. But number one message here from EquiTrust, I think, is growth and excitement here within the building, and hopefully that is being shared out with the field. Over the last year, we have taken in more business as a company than we ever have on an annual basis. So super excited, but with that comes some of those growing pains, right? Starting to become a dominant player in the space and having to hire more and more individuals to process the business, to answer the calls from clients and agents. So we are doing our best hiring new individuals here at EquiTrust. Excited to say that we've actually hired over 70 individuals over the past 6 months to help with some of that new business processing. Right now we're running around that 10 to 13 business days, so I would say well above some of the industry averages out there, depending on carriers you are working with. But super excited to be kind of a co-host here today and share some of this exciting news. Matt mentioned the MIGA special or MIGA increase being announced today, so super excited about that, along with some of this other information we'll share here today. So I will get started here with some of these announcements and year-end specials, just kind of highlighting EquiTrust and some of the potentials hopefully you can throw in mind with your clients going forward. First of all, we are running a 2% bonus special, so higher bonuses than our standard product lineup through the end of the year. That is included on the Market Power, Market Force, and Market 10 products. I know someone mentioned California earlier in this webinar. The Market Force bonus is typically 7% in California, and that was actually boosted all the way up to 10%. So whether you have a client that maybe got out of the market at the wrong time, didn't catch the upswing, and would like an extra boost, or even maybe stuck in a product that's say 4 or 5 years old with lower caps participation rates, excellent opportunity to revisit maybe throughout that annual review process, and seeing if EquiTrust has a fit for your clients. And once again, that is running through the end of the year, 12/31. Another announcement, this is actually so new that we don't have a PowerPoint slide from it. So this is our PDF we sent out yesterday. We announced a 1% commission special through the end of January here. So not through the end of the year, through 1/31 of 24. And that is available on all of our fixed indexed annuity products. Once again, on all fixed indexed annuity products, that is going to be an extra 1% commission special. So super excited about that. Hopefully we have clients that have been attending or maybe looking to write a piece of business here at end of year. So extra commission special, you will be receiving multiple emails on that and communications here from EquiTrust. Also going on is our EAP special. Matt mentioned the kind of new age approach to EAPs. It's starting to become more and more friendly, more and more transparent, I would say. Throughout the industry, we're averaging right around 65% of all applications coming in to EquiTrust utilizing electronic applications at the moment. So if you are one of those individuals that does not like or says your clients will not do electronic applications, I understand, but there are well over half of the individuals out there submitting electronic applications. Helps with NIGOs, helps streamline the process, all those fun things. We still do accept paper applications, but this is an easy way for you to earn some extra money through the end of the year, and that is up to 5 cases, $500 each. No premium minimum on that as well. So that bonus gets paid out the following month if you're interested. Another amazing opportunity to learn more about EquiTrust and have some fun along the way is our 2025 producer incentive trip. It's going to be located at the Ritz-Carlton in Turks and Caicos. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I've never been. Looking forward to that event. That is, qualification period was just announced November 1st through October 31st, so a full year to get qualified. And that is going to be the top 40 individuals going to the Turks and Caicos producer incentive trip. So super excited to announce that. Hopefully maybe someone on this call here today can get excited about EquiTrust and join us there. So continuing the kind of year-end push, this one has been going on for a while. This is specifically on the Bridge, which we will be highlighting. There is also a 1% commission special. So the only thing without a commission special is the MIGA product here with EquiTrust. So super excited about that. And we also do have a Bridge Bucks going on with the Bridge as well. So let me get straight into the Bridge and kind of the long-term care focus. Before I go too far on here, I know the first question was California availability. Bridge is currently not available in California, and I do not have a timeline on when we would expect to see Bridge be approved in California, but hopefully you have clients in other states. So what is the Bridge, and why am I so excited about always talking about the Bridge? The Bridge is a truly unique product, utilizing a fixed index annuity chassis, providing true long-term care benefits. When I say true long-term care benefits, I have these conversations left and right with individuals, especially in the independent space, talking about long-term care or that kind of end-of-year planning, end-of-life planning. And a lot of people utilize just guaranteed income riders with maybe an income doubler. This is not that. This is far beyond just utilizing an income benefit rider with a well-being type feature, an income doubler type feature for those long-term care or 2 to 6 ADL situations. This is a true long-term care benefit for your client that you can receive. There is amazing opportunity, amazing potential here with this product if you dive into it and understand your client's needs down the road. I have a couple of fun slides, and today we're really just going to be talking about the prospecting and funding opportunities that I see within the Bridge. To find out more information on product specifics, you can always reach out to myself or Matt or one of your IMES partners as well. But let's get started here, kind of why I'm so excited. Just kind of a fun slide here for you. And it states, nothing can destroy a retirement plan faster than a long-term care event. Think about that for a moment. What clients have had a long-term care event or a potential long-term care event that they haven't planned for? I think you as an independent insurance agent can spend countless hours creating the perfect retirement plan, right? My parents are 63 and 65 now. They have what they think is a perfect retirement plan brought to you by the state of Iowa, because my dad was a teacher for 35 years. But they don't have the tools in place in case of a long-term care event, right? We can dot the T's or cross the T's, dot the I's, all those fun things with that perfect retirement plan, and then the unexpected can happen, right? So this is why we're so excited about the Bridge and having this as a potential for your clients down the road. So where we're different and why Bridge, I'll kind of go through these talking points. It is built on a fixed index annuity chassis, so you have that upside growth potential with no downside risk on the FIA chassis with super competitive caps and par rates. We're over 5% on a fixed rate and right around the 10 mark on the S&P 500. You can add additional premiums to this product as well. I will say, before I keep going, I always forget this, it is non-qualified funds only here with EquiTrust. Once again, non-qualified funds only. We do have a simplified underwriting process with a guaranteed approval. Your clients can be 2 feet into a nursing home and get the Bridge coverage, true long-term care event as well. And when I say simplified underwriting, this is not a 4 or 5 month process. This isn't go to the doctor physical. This is truly a 30-minute Zoom call, doing some activities as far as standing, sitting, and some questions that result in the actual underwriting decision. It is an indemnity-based claims process, which is super exciting. Think of a situation in where a client maybe doesn't have a caregiver and is on some sort of long-term care process and needs to submit some claims. This is going to be very similar to an individual turning on a lifetime income benefit rider with a carrier and just getting a monthly check deposited in their bank account. It's kind of a custom long-term care benefit, one size fits none. Any client that participates in the Bridge is going to expect to see maybe a different result down the road, whether it's from the underwriting decision or maybe one is participating in a wellness program, receiving additional long-term care benefits. So truly a unique benefit for that individual. And it's a completely digital process. I'm super excited about that as well. Here's some more small details on the product here. Issue ages 55 through 80, depending on your state. The state of Wisconsin gets a little funky with the max issue age. Minimum premium, $50,000. Once again, flexible premium. Super excited to talk about flexible premium, especially with older individuals. Say you have a 78-year-old that doesn't have any long-term care options, 5 years down the road, has some additional premium, knows a long-term care event is going to come down the road. Most likely they're too late to have any type of true long-term care coverage. That is why adding additional premium down the road could be very, very beneficial for your clients. It's sitting on a 10-year chassis. It is also a true fixed index annuity as well. You can utilize penalty-free withdrawal options, and you do have amazing options as far as fixed and different index crediting options available. So what's included here with the long-term care and some of the different options? You know, I covered early on why it's so important for the true long-term care versus just like a well-being type feature or 2 of 6 ADLs. I'm going to highlight the second one here, tax-free LTC benefits, right? If clients go on claim as part of the PPE Act, I believe that is the correct terminology people most likely are going to understand. It comes out not as a 1099-R, it comes out more like a 1099 long-term care, in which those claims or benefits are going to be tax-free. So amazing option there, especially if you have old fixed index annuity, VA, something that you are looking to 1035 here to EquiTrust with huge taxable gains, right? That is the key there while looking at some of these funding opportunities. So also to cover here, the inflation protection, the long-term care grows at 2% over 20 years. So if you are a younger individual, it's not just a dead asset as far as the amount that you would receive for long-term care. You have the potential to earn higher long-term care the longer you defer. So amazing opportunity within this product here for planning for long-term care events. Product positioning, some of the concepts. You know, we can maximize long-term care benefits for those individuals, utilize it just as a long-term care product, forget about the fixed index annuity if you'd like, or we can look at this as just a straight secure type product, maximize the annuity, and I bet you if you run a quote based off those 2 of 6 ADL doublers with a fixed index annuity compared to our secured, we are going to either be compatible or well outperform those products. If you're utilizing non-qualified money, I urge you to reach out to Matt and look at a quote, even on secure, comparing some of those different 2 of 6 ADL doublers. At least use it as a laddering type strategy or split ticket concept if you hold the necessary license. Once again, kind of that hybrid, we can use the illustration to show the power of a fixed index annuity along with that long-term care option as well. Some major highlights, we've kind of gone over them, so I won't spend a ton of time. Guaranteed issue, option to bypass underwriting. If you have a client that doesn't want to take the time and just wants some long-term care coverage, we don't have to take a look at them. We can just get the product issued. Traditional long-term care coverage, you know, when I look at traditional long-term care coverage, you know, it gets a really bad rep. Sometimes even when I'm on conversations with agents and I bring up if you do any long-term care planning, that seems like the conversation goes sideways. You know, I think it's a new age of long-term care. I wish we could call it something else, but as of right now, it's going to be called the Bridge and a hybrid long-term care product. As you go into this conversation with your client, the great time is going to be on existing clients during annual reviews. I have a slide here down the road that talks about some statistics regarding long-term care and clients' expectations of their agents or money managers talking about long-term care, and the numbers are it's alarming, right? And I'll share some of those stats with you here today. But I've never walked into an agent's office and asked if they go through an annual review process and, you know, check off the box that we did talk about long-term care with your mom and dad during an annual review process, and it was something they declined. I think that is something you need to highlight, something you need to talk about with your clients, old and young. Today is a great time to talk about long-term care with your existing clients and new clients, obviously. So where's the money coming from? People ask me this all the time. Who is doing well with the Bridge? Who is finding opportunities with the Bridge? And it's coming right now from mostly checkings and savings. It's mostly higher net worth clients that don't have long-term care and stroking a check, right? When we came out with this product, we thought mostly we would see funding opportunities of true 1035 exchanges from non-qualified annuities with gains, right? Or maybe even life insurance, or maybe a different type of vehicle that you might be thinking of as well. But we're truly seeing a lot of checkings, a lot of individuals, maybe even utilizing withdrawals of RMDs, putting them in the checking account. They don't need them, right? And sending it here to get a bridge funded. So truly unique opportunities out there. Also on this page, I wish I could throw out here on the far right hand side a major bullet point. I haven't talked about a bonus on this product, and I haven't talked about replacing an old fixed or fixed index annuity. People ask me all the time about replacements, right? They're usually trying to go from an apple to an apple. They're trying to go from a product. Maybe they had an income rider, they don't need it anymore, or maybe they don't have an income rider and now they need it, right? Who hasn't had that conversation with an insurance carrier? This isn't an apples to apples conversation. This is a true apples to orange. This is a dynamic product that you can offer your client with true long-term care. If there are some surrender charges involved within the product, I think this has the opportunity to come over as long as we are crossing the T's, dotting the I's, looking at those types of products. Don't be afraid to utilize maybe an existing policy that has low caps and par rates. You have that annual review, you have that conversation with the client, and can come out with, yes, they do need long-term care. Yes, the bridge is a good option for them, and let's move forward with this case. So I wish I could throw that out there. The compliance would be very upset with me. Once again, commission special on the bridge. Now is a great time to look at the bridge. It's a great time to have that conversation. Through March 31st, 2023, this commission special is going on. Here's the Bridge microsite. Once again, truly fully digital process. If you're looking for the starting line, as far as getting started, call into our sales desk. They can get you out to the Bridge microsite. There's tons of great material out there. There's some client-facing ads that you can customize. Things like, why pay for a use it and lose it type long-term care product. Some great opportunities for you to share with your potential clients coming in or even trying to market. So great opportunity here, Bridge microsite. This is where you're going to do all illustrations, all new business. Everything's going to be housed in this microsite. And here was kind of the other fun slide I wanted to mention here today with the statistics. I don't know if you guys have a pen and paper in front of you, but this is a really interesting stat that we kind of share with individuals, and it comes right to the consumer's mindsets. I'll throw this question out to you, and you can either answer in your head or put it in the chat box. Based off of a recent Genworth survey, customer survey, what percentage of customers did they experience that wanted to talk to an expert about long-term care? So say out of 100 individuals they surveyed, out of those 100, how many of those individuals wanted to talk about long-term care with their financial advisor? And I'll pause if someone actually did want to throw out a number here. I don't know if I can see anything or not, but Matt, you might be able to here. The number was
50.
How much? 50? 50. We're a little low. We're a little low, believe it or not.
All right.
The number is actually 86%.
Wow.
So out of 100 clients, 86% or 86 individuals said they wanted to talk about long-term care with their, we'll call them advisor. Can you then think of how many responded to that survey and said how many actually has talked or has had their financial professional talk about long-term care with them?
10.
16%.
Close.
So we have, based off my math, quite a few individuals that have been wanting to talk about long-term care, but have not had the individual bring it up that should be, right? And I think that's the true conversation we need to be having is, why are we not having this conversation? Is it because it's not something I'm an expert in? Is it something I'm not familiar with? We're here for those types of training events. we can have the conversations. We can go through different examples here with EquiTrust. I'm more than happy to help you guys out along the way as well. So use this as a resource is one of the things I will continue to say. So I'll get off my long-term care kick, kind of wrap this up with just a quick partial tax conversion type mentality. You know, a lot of insurance carriers will do partial tax conversions. We are super friendly when it comes to partial tax conversions here at EquiTrust. I know we're starting to wrap up the year, so if you are having those conversations with your clients, make sure to get that done before the end of the year. But we can do partial tax conversions from your traditional IRA over to a Roth policy on a mirrored policy, right? So we can do, if you have a policy issue today, we can go ahead and do a Roth conversion on a portion of the funds, full amount of the funds. We can set up a systematic kind of conversion down the road over a number of years, which is very, very friendly when it comes to it. We're not creating a new chassis with new surrender charge schedules. We're simply mirroring the policy with those benefits. So if you do have a product, say with an income rider, maybe on the books or maybe thinking about writing this, you can actually utilize a Roth conversion to create a tax-free income stream down the road, which is an amazing opportunity, an amazing conversation to have with your clients. So once again, we'll mirror the original policy based off the effective date. Client rules stay the same, agents stay the same, count allocations, crediting rates stay the same, including the riders. It's simply the mirrored policy. And Matt, I sent you over the PDFs here earlier today with some of the frequently asked questions and some of the guides. So if you are interested in hearing more about the partial tax conversion with EquiTrust, make sure to reach out to Matt or myself. And that kind of ends my, I guess, slides or presentations. I can pause here if there's any other questions. Hopefully you've gained some insight here with EquiTrust and the future that we're looking to build here with the Bridge and some of the extra sales ideas when it comes to partial Roth conversions that I think a lot of clients would be very interested in, especially in the age of 401ks and a large qualified bucket down the road. Anyone over the age looking for that kind of distribution phase should be very interested in having that partial Roth conversion conversation with an expert.
Yeah, I got a couple quick questions that came up. What's your average size on a Bridge annuity right now? Are you looking at 50,000, 100,000? What's your guys' experience been?
Yeah. So we're typically seeing on 1035s a little higher ticket size. It's north of 100. And when we're not utilizing those 1035s, we're sitting right around the 75 mark. We get mostly $100,000 or $50,000 cases when it comes stroke of a check, right around that 75 mark. And then 1035 options tend to be a little bit higher. And that also kind of opens up other questions. And when I look at the data, when we're seeing preferred cases, so healthier individuals, we're seeing kind of that 50,000 mark. And when we're utilizing some of the older individuals or secure cases, we're seeing a larger ticket size.
Good. And then another question came up. What's been your top couple products being sold the last few months? What's EquiTrust seeing a lot of their business coming in on these days?
Yeah, obviously we had a really hot MIGA rate for a long time. We were one of the tops on the kind of the special years, right? The 3-5 year mentality. We've kind of dropped to 3 or 4 now, but it's a super transparent product. It's an old MIGA, so it doesn't have a tons of bells and whistles. Has really good comp. So we're still seeing a lot of MIGA business. And then we actually came out with a 5-year FIA called the MarketFive that saw a tremendous spike in business at launch. Typically when insurance carriers launch products, there's this delay, right? New product, no one knows about it. It caught on very, very quickly. Super competitive caps and par rates along with the 5-year commission. So just as a tease, the MarketFive has a 5.5% fixed interest rate with a 10% cap and a 50% participation rate on the S&P 500. So truly a great product, fixed indexed annuity, 5-year product, especially for those looking to consolidate maybe a plan that has taken place in years past. It allows for flexible premiums on a short surrender charge chassis. So I think that's a unique product to utilize with great caps and par rates. Maybe we can save this for another PowerPoint or another webinar. But we're one of the only insurance carriers I have ever seen or heard of that has our renewal rates posted out on our agent website, not password protected, for the last 17 years. I'm not going to say we are perfect by any means, but I have never gone through an example that I have had to apologize for. And I know why other insurance carriers don't post their renewal rates out online. So I will say that that 5-year product should look very, very good, especially looking at kind of the demographic we're working with, and especially the interest rate environment we're seeing here today.
Right. So it looks like, can you go back one slide? Looks like someone wants to go back one slide based on, I'm guessing that might be the one. But yeah, so are you guys seeing a lot of Roth conversions still coming in?
We are. It's something that it seems like either an IMO is promoting this, or maybe large agencies or a large agent. So we see it come in waves, especially more at the end of the year. It's a great story to tell. It's a great thing to bring up during annual reviews, especially if you have, clients with maybe family members even as beneficiaries. I look at my parents a lot during these types of situations, and I think, hey, mom and dad, why didn't we convert some of our IRA money to Roth so I don't have to pay taxes on it? You guys are well off. You guys can pay the taxes and then leave it to me, right? And it also would help them down the road if they wanted to touch some of this money, as far as bringing it out tax-free. So we are seeing quite a bit. I keep track of phone calls that come in based off of different conversations individuals have, and partial tax conversions is what we kind of consider this. And we get multiple phone calls a day of agents requesting additional information on this partial tax conversion. So it's being talked about, and I think it's something that can, make you different than the individual down the street, right? What's one thing I focus on with my clients that Joe down the street doesn't? Well, I can use some different Roth concepts. Wouldn't it be nice to save taxes down the road? Type of conversation, which I think is very important to have with your clients.
Well, great. Well, I appreciate all the time this morning, Tim. It's a great webinar we went through this morning, and appreciate your input and presentation today. We had some good questions come up on that end, but we'll go ahead and keep things going here, and appreciate everyone attending today, and let's get back into the business side of the day here after watching the webinar. Hopefully we can help you out with some business here in the near future, and appreciate your time spent with us today. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving week next week. It's going to be a shorter week here at IAMS. I think we're open Monday through Wednesday, closed on Thursday and Friday, and then open back up the following week. We do have an extra week in November this year, so you have an extra week to get business in before we hit December, which we appreciate everyone's efforts. We've had a huge year this year at IAMS, seeing a lot of the fixed rate contracts being sold. I know we've had a huge year in the MIGA business, very good year also on the index side, and we look forward to a great close to the year. And with all the additional incentives that you can get from EquiTrust, including a chance to earn that $500 on an e-app, and plus they can earn another 1% based on that index business, right, Tim?
I had muted, but yes, that is correct.
Yep. So yeah, you get the 1% additional commission. Is that paid with the compensation when that's paid out, or do they wait a month like they do on the $500 bonus?
That is paid like normal commissions.
Okay.
And also a fun point to kind of point out there, Market 10 is one of our premier products that allows for flexible premium with additional bonuses through the first 5 years. and that additional comp would hold true for the additional commission as well down the road. So if you have someone looking to do IRA or Roth contributions over a long period of time, that would be an excellent opportunity to continue to earn some extra cash.
Well, that sounds good. A good chance for the agent to make some additional funds and have a great close of the year and be able to afford all those big bills we'll be getting in January based on the holiday season. So otherwise, everyone have a great week. Again, this is Matt Tour. I'm glad you could join us today. Look forward to giving everyone a call. I'll be giving everyone a call post webinar here. Go over questions you may have, get some additional information out to you on the EquiTrust product line. And we look forward to get everyone up and running here in the next few weeks. Otherwise, everyone have a great week, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Thanks again, Tim.
Have a good one. Thanks, Matt.